Welcome back to the front line with Joe and Joe. Joe Pasillo once more. Let us go into the breach. Brandon Johnson. If you thought that Lori Lightfoot was bad, wait till we see. I mean, this guy's already throwing out indicators of exactly where he is. He's going to be Lori Lightfoot on steroids. Listen to this drivel, and then let's come back and talk, because this is a classic example of, you point something out, like in this case, Chicago kids, teenagers, young people rioting in Chicago, and blaming us, everybody else in the country, because we point to it and say, what are you doing about this? What are you doing about this in Chicago? Because Chicago's done. Just like we were talking to Bill Donahue yesterday, okay? We had an interview with him. New York is done. Big cities are done. We're going to show this clip. We're going to show you why big cities are done, and then we're going to come back. Listen to this drivel.
Look, demonizing children is wrong. We have to keep them safe as well. Have you ever taught middle school? I have. Have you ever raised young people? Do you understand the risk that young people take just because they're young? Do you know that home plate is at the bottom of my stairs? I found that out when my son was sliding down those stairs trying to score. They're young. Sometimes they make silly decisions. They do. And so we have to make sure that we are investing to make sure that young people know that they are supported.
Okay, so a couple things. Number one, rioting is just a silly decision. Do you know what would have happened to me and my friends growing up if we did 17, 18, 19 years old what these kids did? Our fathers, our mothers would have beat the crap out of us, particularly our mothers, okay? Kids make silly decisions like sliding down the stairs. I did that a million times. That's a silly decision. Rioting in the street is not a silly decision. It is a deliberate act of violence, and it needs to be fought against, or it needs to be prevented through law enforcement, Mayor Johnson. And here's what I don't understand. Here's what I don't understand. I got out. I'm not judging anybody for not being able to move out of the place they're in. I was able to. My wife and I assessed our situation and said, let's get out of New Jersey. We're in New Jersey, in a direct suburb of Newark, New Jersey, which is no bargain either. And we're now in Arizona, okay? And when they straighten out all the nonsense here in Arizona, you'll realize that, like Florida, Arizona is not a purple state. It's a red state, okay? I don't care what anybody says. We moved. We got out. I don't give them my tax dollars anymore in New Jersey. Governor Phil Murphy and the rest of the horrid crew, okay? We got out. Why? Because I don't want to listen to stuff like this. And I said, you want to know what? While there's other people, maybe, hey, listen, if you're a conservative in a blue state, sell your house to a liberal. They got a lot of money, and they evidently want all this nonsense. So just sell your house and get out. Do your best. At some point, drain them of their tax dollars. Drain them of their power. Because the only reason they have power is because they're able to tax you into oblivion. So let me leave you with one other point, okay? I'm tired of hearing the word investment. I don't want to invest in a city that's going to allow kids, young people, to riot the way they did in Chicago or anywhere else. No, the investment's over. We have to stop giving them our money. The only way to do that, and this is really my message today, the only way to do that is to get out. These places are never going to change. They're not. You just went from Lori Lightfoot, which is the frying pan, to Brandon Johnson, which is the fire. Tell me how that heat feels.